Hello students. The reason I want to talk about time today is because I chose this graphic because when time goes through this hourglass like sand, it can't come back up. And so that's why it's so important that we look at our time and we budget it well. So why is time management hard? Think about that for just a moment for yourself. What makes time management a challenge? It may be that time management is difficult because shiny things are fun. When I say that, studying Spanish, I will be real honest, is not always real enjoyable. It's something you have to make yourself do. It's not something like a shiny new toy that's fun to play with. Work isn't always fun. Whenever you are taking the time to write out verb conjugations and practice them and check to be sure that you're doing them correctly, that's not the most entertaining. That can be kind of boring. But it's the way that we learn. It's the way the brain practices. Time slips away. If you're not really watchful of what you do with your time, you look up and you say, where has all this time gone? The secret is discipline. All right, discipline means making yourself do something. I've read before that if you go ahead and write down what your plan is and you just follow what you've already planned to do, you waste a lot more mental energy deciding whether or not you feel like doing it. You just go on the path and you do it. So my suggestion is you budget your time. You look at how many hours there are in a day and you decide realistically, when am I going to work? When am I going to study? When am I going to relax and do some other things? But be sure that you're budgeting your time intentionally so that you make the time to do what's important. Write down your plan. Don't just make it some pie in the sky, hopeful kind of thing. Actually use a piece of paper and a pencil, or digitally if you prefer, to show when your blocks of times are going to be. Follow that plan. Just as I said before, don't make it an option. Just decide, I'm doing this, and do it. And reward yourself. Whenever you have finished with it, think about it at the end of, when I finish all this and I can go through all of my flashcards and do them correctly, or I can do all of these verbs in the correct conjugation, or whatever it is that you're particularly concentrating and focusing on, have a reward out there so that you can look forward to it. If you have questions about this, specifically about how to budget your time or what to study or how to study most effectively, send me an email. Ask. I want to be able to help however I can. Adios.